Hey, it's your girl Safiya, and I am back with another episode of Shoetique Talk. And y'all know how we do it. I bring you the hidden gems of South Florida, meaning that if you are talented, gifted, entertainment, fashion, whatever it is, and we don't know about you, this is where you need to sit. And tonight, on your phone screen or even your desktop, I don't know, or your TV, I have the funniest comedian in South Florida. Yes, I said it on my show. The funniest, Rohan, Gunther, Nalafa. So please help me welcome our next guest, Mr. Gunther.
Gunther in the building, reporting live.
You're reporting live on Shoetique Talk.
Live.
So I'm excited to have you.
Thank you for having me also.
You are welcome. I've been trying to get you on my show.
Yeah, but we are busy people. Different from the fact that I do performance and a promoter, I'm a worker also.
You're a workaholic?
I'm a workaholic. 18 jobs in Jamaica.
A what?
All right, one job in Jamaica, 18 years. Came to the United States, 1 year, 18 jobs.
18 years at one job?
In Jamaica.
What were you doing?
I was an accountant at Post and Telecommunication.
You were what?
An accountant.
I'm not laugh.
Seriously. Yep.
I don't even see you being an accountant.
Well, I do a lot of stuff that people don't know. My present job is a serious job also. A lot of people don't know that.
Okay, well,
I'm a federal employee.
You're a federal what?
I'm a federal
worker. Like really in the government, federal, American government?
Yes, I am.
Nah, laugh.
Yep.
I'm interested. I'm going to get into that. First of all, let's start by the name, Gunther Nah Laugh. But you are known for comedy in South Florida or beyond.
Yeah.
So what is that, Gunther Nah Laugh? Because Nah Laugh, for those of you that are not Jamaican, mean I'm not laughing, I'm not smiling, it's not funny. So how do you put that together? And you are a comedian.
Okay, so when I used to go to my alma mater, I was a kind of a rude boy. So, I wanted to become a DJ. So I was like a hardcore DJ. No, I got an opportunity to MC somebody's wedding, which I was trying to get out of it, but they were persistent, please, may I beg you. So I went on the internet, found some jokes, did the wedding, and it was good, right? Now, when I started doing comedy now, people always say, how come he's so funny, but his face is always
so serious?
So they're the one who gave me the name Nah Laugh. Why you not laughing?
You're so funny.
So I just took on the name Nah Laugh.
That makes sense now.
Yes.
It kind of clicks. It makes sense. Because I always wondered that for real. I've watched you host a few events that I've attended, and your face is always serious, and then you say the joke, and then it's hilarious. And then you look up at you, and your face is serious. Like, you got to check yourself like, oh, he wasn't playing? Or he was playing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you are hilarious, and not a lot of people can make me laugh.
Well, thank you very much for letting me know that, because it's a work in process also. It's a work in progress, trying to make sure that you find the right thing to say, especially to persons who are, because you see, comedy is something that it can fly over your head. If you're not keeping yourself informed, I'll tell you a joke and you don't know nothing about it.
Tell me a joke.
All right. What's Jada Pinkett's favorite month? What's
Jada Pinkett's favorite month?
Yeah.
Pink.
Month.
Month? What's Jada Pinkett's favorite month?
August.
What, for the entanglement?
You see what I'm saying?
For the okay. So right away I'm thinking Jada Pinkett. Why I said that.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a joke.
Yeah.
Can I share it?
Definitely.
Don't steal my joke or your shows, because I'm gonna sue you.
Okay.
Okay. Well, just a disclaimer, but I got it from somebody anyway. So, 2 tomatoes were running. They had to get to someplace, whatever. So they're running, and the other tomato looked back and said, "Could you please catch up? I gotta go."
That joke is pickle pepper. It's hot. I got it.
Did you get the joke?
I did get it.
Tell me the joke.
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Tomato makes ketchup.
Ketchup.
Oh.
But funny enough, I first heard it and I thought, how corny. But then I kind of played it back in my head and I'm tomato, ketchup, da-da-da-da. Okay.
And I have a poem that I also have that type of vibe in it too. Like, first time I smoke, and this one is not a joke. It might sound hilarious, but it's very serious. Me I imagine say one piece of fight broke out in my kitchen, so me I beg enough to listen. Bitter vibes between Cersei and Mint, Appleton and Coca fight on the rocks over spring water. Patty a melt up cheese cause him and tomato ketchup. Garlic. You saw me I say?
I gotta take a break because this is what. First of all, how do you memorize all of that?
It's rehearsal, practice. You know, sometimes although we are professionals, we might have like a little time for ourselves. So we have to master our craft. So you have to rehearse.
Jesus, so that's like a whole other course.
Yeah, right now I'm thinking about doing a poetry album.
That's nice. That's dope.
Yeah.
I write books. You know that, right?
Yes, I see that.
I write books, but I started off I love poetry. I think it's deep. I think it's so insightful.
Yeah.
But for me, words are so much more. I don't know. I think it activates your soul.
It does.
For me, anyway.
And I'm going to tell you a thing too. Also, when I used to go to school, I didn't like the English language. No,
Really?
I had an issue with English because I didn't like reading and all of that. But over the years, I've developed a hunger to improve myself. So what I started doing, because I don't like reading, I started reading news articles, which was much shorter.
Yeah.
And then after I start doing that, I used to take up the Sunday Gleaner, started reading the Sunday Gleaner. Then after I start doing that now, that's when I start saying, oh, but this thing's not that bad. Because it doesn't matter what you're doing, the language is very important.
It's very important.
So
Absolutely.
don't try to go around it.
Absolutely.
Just fight a fear, read a magazine, read something that's short.
I
until
love
you
reading
get into the
overall.
habit. Yeah.
I feel like that's how I don't know. That's how I learn or keep up with the entire world. But I've always loved reading, and I love stories. If I'm reading a story about you, I basically put myself in that story like it's happening to me.
That's what I started doing after learning that reading is important.
Yeah, reading is like a portal to me. You get to transfer to other worlds, you know?
Yeah.
All right, so Gunther from Jamaica, right? So tell me, I know you said growing up, 18 years as an accountant, right?
Yeah.
So besides being a host to weddings, I've watched you host many other things. Are you still an accountant after so many years?
No, I'm no longer in accounting. I'm presently working with a detention center where migrants, when they come in the United States.
Like Chrome.
Yes.
Is that scary for you, being an immigrant yourself?
What it does for me is that I try my best to deal with the detainees on putting myself in the position. So I deal with them more professional than somebody who is originally from the United States because they see them as a migrant. I see them as I could have been in their position and they're in my position.
I'm glad that you said that to me. That tells a lot of your character and who you are. Because I feel like a lot of people that are in higher positions, they look down on people that are placed into positions like that. You know what I mean? So I feel like no matter what your job is, you should always take accountability as far as to say, this could be me. You're not exempt from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and sometimes my coworkers might see me like I'm going
too nice.
Yes. But I don't mind it because, as I say, I could have been in their position because I remember how I came.
And you would want somebody to do the extra mile for you.
Yeah. So
I laugh. I like you more.
Yeah, man. So we're doing the thing, we're making sure that we also provide entertainment and we are making sure that we provide safe.
So you make them laugh?
No. At work, I'm RoboCop.
What?
Yes. I'm RoboCop at work. Meaning
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So when any environment that I'm in, I try to make sure that
you acclimate to it.
Yes. So if I'm in a professional environment, I'm professional. Just like how when you come out and you see me emceeing function, I'm emceeing the function. If it's a dress-up function, I try to make sure I stay according to the formality of the event. If it's a party, then I go party setting.
Then you
loosen it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to adapt, and that's very important in entertainment. Yeah.
All right, I like that. Okay, so let's move on into all the work that you're doing in South Florida. So we know that you're a host. I want you to tell me 5 significant things that you're following. People that follow your fans, and my following that are getting to know you do not know about Gunther and Allah. 5 significant things.
Okay. One thing is that I've got into the habit of decor.
What are you telling me?
Yeah, so if you come by a lot of time people...
You decorate?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome.
I can sew also.
You can sew?
Yes, I can sew.
Sew what? Like what? A clothing, an outfit?
Yeah. I used to sew for people in Jamaica. So I used to have a friend. His name is Fresh Prince. We come from Almontown. So when we used to go out, he used to sew his clothes, and I have to purchase my clothes. It was used to be more expensive for us to go on the road. So I went to Annie G's, which is in King Street, for 3 months, learn how to sew.
I'm
and
done.
started to sew for myself.
I like that. So why don't you dabble into it more?
Well, to tell you the truth, I got disliking it because I used to make bags, right? And sewing for people, it takes a lot of time.
Who you telling?
Yeah, so it takes a lot of time, and then people don't want to pay for the work. No, what I started doing is going downtown, buy some clothing or whatever, and sell it back, and I make my markup is much better.
You know, you just basically described, like when I started Safiya Shoetique, it was just shoes, hence the name, because I've always had an admiration for crazy, unique shoes.
Yeah.
And then when I started 10 years ago with shoes, the way I dressed and carried myself, people would say, okay, I bought the shoes, but you can't give me the pants, the shirt, where you get that? And I would end up having to order it for them. So I went into clothing. But originally with clothing, I could sew. I could make an outfit, a shirt, you know, like the basics, not, you know. And I started getting deeper into it till my daughter, that's what she actually went to school and graduated from. And she learned that from me as well. But like you said, when you're making it and you got to sell it back to people and I don't like that there, move that here, and they don't want to pay for it. So just like you, I figured, you know, I'm just going to buy it, what I like, and I'm just going to resell it.
Yeah.
So that way, y'all don't got to be picky. If you don't like it, leave it.
Yeah.
But at least it's not your hard work there trying to, you know, sew stuff on.
And one of the worst thing too in tailoring is like when you have to pull out to fix somebody. That's harder than making.
It's harder than actually making the garment.
Oh gosh,
that's true. That's true.
It's harder. So I say, you know what? Let me leave that. Start doing it. Buying and selling stuff. I bought my first car when I was 21 because my mom was selling for me. I was selling for myself. And you know, from there, then I started keeping like events, like beach trip.
Oh, so you've been doing this from Jamaica?
I've been sewing in Jamaica. I started doing beach trip. And then remember I told you I do the MC for the girl wedding. Entered this competition, this comedy competition, which I didn't even enter to win. I entered the competition so that people can know that I MC weddings.
Okay.
End up winning the competition.
Wow.
Got $250,000, ticket to fly to the United States. I started traveling all over the world now without buying a ticket.
Wow.
So when my mom used to tell me stop joke out life, I start joke out life.
All right, so you told me that was two significant. The third one.
Third one, I'm in gardening now. I started fixing up my community by I did my garden first. People saw it and said, whoa, this look good.
You want to do my garden?
We'll talk off air.
We'll talk? Why you want to talk off air?
Because on air, I might give you a price that I might change
I'm
off
not asking you for the price. I want to know if you're going to do my garden.
I can do your gardens.
I need to see your pictures before I can say yes.
No problem.
All right.
Okay. So I started doing garden for myself because I purchased a house. You know, normally when you become a house owner, you want to make sure you start doing stuff for yourself because it's too expensive to be getting in people to do everything for you.
Well, congrats on your home.
Thank you very much. And so I started I did the garden for myself. Then my neighbor saw it and said, oh, this look good. I did my neighbor garden.
Is your neighbor old or young?
I would say mid.
Okay. All right. So I'm up to you then.
Yeah. So I did her garden. Then another neighbor asked. Then a friend. No, at first I wasn't, but no, I'm.
So then why would you want to charge me?
That's why I said we'll talk off air. Because if I tell you I'm not going to charge a person who's out there is going to think I'm not going to charge them.
But they didn't pay. The neighbors didn't pay.
No, they didn't pay at the time because at the time I was practicing.
You were dabbling.
But no, I am a professional.
So you're a professional because you did 3 gardening homes?
No, because how the work look.
You know what? I'm not going to play with you. All right. Give me 4, significant 4.
So that's what. Okay, so I'm also a part of a group that's called Get Well Ministry. Now, Get Well Ministry, they normally go to hospital and bring like gifts and try to cheer up people.
Oh, wow.
Who are probably in some saying dying needs or.
I want to join that.
Yes.
I like doing stuff like that.
They also do functions too, and this is how I got aware of them. They normally keep comedy shows, plays, and so forth. So they brought me to a show. I did some work with them. I saw that this is what they were doing. I said, "Oh, this sounds like something nice."
That's so purposeful.
Yeah. So we go to different hospital, bring gifts for strangers, and that's it. Get Well Ministry.
I like that. You don't even look like that type of person. That's why they said don't judge a book by its cover.
Yes, and a lot of people judge me too.
Oh, I get it my whole life.
Even at work, they judge me a lot.
Oh, baby, I still get it. Oh, she got purple hair, but she in church talking about praising God.
Yeah.
Like I don't.
Or probably having an earring and.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think the world is. I don't know. Humanity to me is inhumane.
Yeah, they are very, very, and I'm
You
seeing
know
it more and
what?
more, especially in my field.
I didn't mean to cut. If y'all notice how I just went blank in the middle of a thing,
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking for the name of my book. I've been praying to God for the name of my book. And when that came out of my mouth a while ago, I stopped.
Yeah.
Humanity is inhumane. Look out for my book. It drops soon, y'all.
Yeah.
That's the name. You just gave me the name of my book. Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. So, number 5. What's the last
Yeah,
one?
that's what I was telling you. I'm doing a little charity work where I'm giving back,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so the Get Well Ministry. So that's another thing that I do. I do promotion,
Yes, I do.
and I've been doing promotion from Jamaica.
I didn't know that.
Okay, so I am the promoter of Eclipse Pool Party. This is the biggest pool party in Kingston. I used to keep the party at Rockfort Mineral Spa because I was a part of Hard Rock Entertainment. We used to do work with Lady Saw, Davil.
Stop it.
Yeah, so I used to be road manager for Lady Saw, road manager for
So
Davil.
you're big time, huh? You just play small world down here in Florida, huh?
It's not play small. It's that I'm just a mellow guy.
Very humble.
Yeah. So if I don't tell you, you won't know. But people who is in the street, they know the amount of stuff I've been doing. 3,000 people at venues, 5,000 people. I don't know if you know about an event called Camouflage. This was an event with Vibes Cartel and Assassin. We hosted.
Let me tell. I don't mean to cut you. Let me tell you something about me. I am Jamaican by birth, right? But I am so American. So you see everything you're saying now. My husband will sit here and laugh because I speak raw patois, and everybody and my husband will be like, "Can y'all don't make she fool, you know? She don't know anything."
From Jamaica.
I don't. I left when I was 6 years old.
Okay.
Ask me about Brooklyn, Boogie Down Bronx. I could tell you. So like when you telling me, I like to learn. So I'm listening because I'm gonna go home and say to my husband, "Which part Rockford day?"
It's
That's
like
me.
heading to the airport.
To Montego Bay Airport?
No, Kingston Airport.
To Kingston?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're heading on the hip strip, there's this mineral where people normally go and relax for 40 minutes, you know, tenderize the muscles and so
It
forth.
still exists?
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I did an event over there, and it was nice. If anything I'm telling you, you can Google it. Eclipse Pool Party, Rockfort Mineral Spa, Hard Rock Entertainment.
So are you now bringing that entertainment here?
So my intention is, all right, so what I've noticed is that when you come to the United States, I can do comedy because that's what I was doing at last time I left in Jamaica. But when it comes to promotion, events promotion, there is a circle.
Oh, baby.
You see what I'm saying? So for me to get in the circle, I have to be in the streets. My job does not allow me to be in the circle.
Listen, honey, we're going to have another show about that because
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to have some promoters here that, because, you know, if you said you've been following me for years and, you know, I never liked the name promoter for me, though. I'm not going to
Yeah.
lie. Only because for me, I was doing it for my business.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I didn't grow up as a street person, like, you know, night and day. My mother would say, every pot I lick, you don't need to be there as a woman.
Yeah.
So for me, when I started my business 10 years ago, it wasn't social media funky like it is now
Yeah.
with, you know, Instagram and all of that. It was basically Twitter or Facebook. I think got
think
started.
i5,
And
yeah,
i5,
yeah.
MySpace, all those little things. So networking was really what you needed to do. Get dressed in Safiya Shoetique, new arrivals, my husband and the man, I'm the woman. And we started doing that. And then I started getting known for my fashion. But the method for me to my madness was to bring people to know where my store was.
Yeah.
It wasn't to become a promoter.
Promoter.
And then I started getting called promoter. I started hosting a lot of events. People were calling me to host the events, to do this, to do that. We started doing charity stuff. I used my store as a vehicle for purposeness, meaning that helping the Cancer Society,
Yeah.
helping, I don't know, we did everything. If you follow me, then you know that. But then I started becoming a promoter. Like you said, you have to live in the streets.
Yes.
Night and day. Started putting on weight because you have to eat late, grab a food anytime you grab the food. You know, you had a party late, drink. I never drunk so much in my life.
Yep.
You know, because you got to stay up.
Gotta
you know?
stay up.
So, and it was, thank God I had a good partner with me, but we both felt the same way. It's draining. You didn't have time for your kids. But in order for you to stay above the influence to get the people to come to support you, that is honestly what you have to do. And for me, Gunther, I think it took over my life.
Yeah, it will take over your life.
And I had to stop.
Yep.
So I definitely select and choose where I go now. And I realize that you can't worry about who's going to come and support you.
No.
Because God going to place the right people in your life to support you.
Yep.
And the ones that are supporting you, just because you are going out till midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, can't wake up for church, can't wake up for work, you're late for work, you're jeopardizing your entire
System.
system
Yeah.
and your life.
And guess what? After you're done all of that, sometimes they still don't come.
They still don't come.
Yeah.
And then you just waste it up. So for me, that's a whole nother show though. But for me, that's what it was for me. That promoting, I didn't even like being called that name, but we were out there promoting. That's exactly what I was doing, but I didn't like that because it was for. So anyway, so you're a promoter now. I've been not now, but here I talk about here in South Florida.
And then in Jamaica now, I used to have the time because I used to work with the government. In the government system in Jamaica, you get a lot of days off and time off. Yeah, but in the United States, it's a totally different thing. Work. So I say, you know what? Although I have these brands that I could bring over here, which is Eclipse Pool Party, I could find a venue, probably Lauderhill. There's a water place, or I could do it.
I think you should.
But the thing is, I need a team. Now, to find a team, I don't want to go out and say, yo, let's be a team. I want the team to come together naturally.
As a team.
And then, no, the thing is, because I'm not out in the street, it's hard to find a team. So I say, all right, you know what, let me just focus on the comedy show because a lot of people are not doing comedy.
No.
And every time I do a comedy show, I always get the good support.
Because there's a big market there for that.
It is there. But so my intention now is to do small comedy shows at the club. So Giggles is a club comedy show. Once I graduate back to, then the next comedy show is Mina Laugh, which I have been hosted in Jamaica.
That's funny. The name.
So Mina Laugh now is the auditorium comedy show. So next year my intention is probably 2 or 3 club comedy show. For the summer, I'm doing the comedy cruise. And then
nice.
So summer comedy cruise, and then for at the end of the year, we're going to go into the auditorium. So this is the intention. So the small one is just to gear you up for the summer, and then the summer is to gear you up for the auditorium.
Kind of like a big dream weekend, kind of Giggles weekend.
Yes, it's kind of like a thing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm adding my promotion with a little comedy that I've been doing, and just get something different.
Okay. Got a question for you.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite comedian?
Well, it varies. No, I like Steve Harvey because reason for that.
Look at my face, y'all.
Yeah, because
I love Steve, but Steve Harvey?
Yeah, reason for that, he's professional in what he do, and his presentation, because I'm a presentation
his whole
type
demeanor.
Which is good. He's dabbling in the media, he's in the radio, he's on TV.
He's into everything.
Yeah, he's a promoter.
And him can dress.
All right, so that's one of my reason why I admire him. No, I admire Kevin Hart.
That's my favorite
lately.
comedian. That's my favorite
because
right there.
he's doing the same thing. He's taking comedy so serious that it's now a business.
It's $1 billion business.
Yes, and he's probably one of the first person has taken it to this level. He has presently have how much movie out. You see what I'm saying? How much production he's doing, restaurants, he's doing all of these things. Which these are some of the stuff
he's intertwining now into health too.
Yeah, so he's doing business comedy. And also he makes sure he stay healthy.
Yes, he does.
And although I'm a big body person, I'm always active. As you see me standing right here, I can leave here and go run a 5K.
You on your own with that, baby.
Right now. So every week, on my days off, my days off are Wednesday, Thursday.
You sound like Patrick B. That's what he does.
Yes, and I follow Patrick too. So every Wednesday, like if I get my good sleep on a Wednesday, Thursday morning I get up, I do a 5K.
5K?
Yes, every Thursday I do a 5K. 35 minutes, 32 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling. I used to do it, my fastest time as an adult is 26 minutes. So I used to find these 5Ks all over the not the United States, but in Florida. I used to go to the one in Tamarack, the Turkey Trot. I used to go to the Benz, the Cancer, and then I get the medals. Only the ones with medals.
I'm going to work on that, God. I'm trying to get into the fitness part of it, I'm really trying.
Yeah, so Kevin Hart is active, so I like that.
Very active.
Yeah, then,
So what about Oliver? Like growing up in Jamaica,
that's what I'm saying. We have different persons who admire me. So Christopher Johnny Daly.
I have no idea what that is.
So Christopher Johnny Daly had the competition, which is called Comedy Bus. He's the producer of the show. So how I got into this comedy thing, as I say, I used to do the MCing of weddings. Me and my girl at the time, we went to a comedy show at Backyard, and I was in the audience. No, they had Oliver, Claffey, and Christopher Johnny Daly was in England, so they did like a virtual.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? And I saw it, and I said, "Oh, this thing looked like something I probably could dabble in." So I started paying attention now, because Johnny was an actor at the time. He wasn't really a stand-up comedian, but he was just transitioning into stand-up. So I started to pay attention to him. All of a sudden, boom, Comedy Bus came, and he was the producer of the show. So he's one of my mentors. You see what I'm saying?
Is
Oliver,
he funny?
very funny. He's
Naturally funny?
naturally funny. He's from, all right, so he's one of the first child star in Jamaica. He has a show called Lime Tree Lane.
I've heard that show, Lime
Yeah,
Tree Lane.
so he was in Lime Tree Lane.
So is he on the show Giggles?
No, so what I do, every show I bring somebody from Jamaica. So I have an American because we're in the United States. So if there's American audience,
You get the
wanna come,
American.
yeah. So next show might be Johnny. It depends on who's available at the time.
So do you have females?
I
Female?
just had Kathy Grant.
You did?
Yeah, my last show, July 10th, same location. Kathy Grant was my main.
So who's your favorite female comedian?
It was Elva, but she passed away like probably 3-4 years ago.
What was funny about her?
She was just naturally funny.
So who's your favorite comedian now as a woman now in today's world?
Female comedian presently. I like Monique. Monique is naturally too. You see what I'm saying? I just need her to stay away from the controversy.
The controversy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the lady that I like. Blonde, chubby. I don't think she's chubby anymore. She has like an English accent. I can't remember her name.
Oh,
She is
she's
funny.
from England?
Yeah, she's from England. She's funny as hell.
I don't remember her name, but
remember
I
her
probably
name. She
I
got a
probably
lot
have
of
seen.
movies, too.
Yeah. I like Trevor Noah too.
I don't know.
Very intelligent. You see what I'm saying? He's deep with his comedy. I like Dave Chappelle. Dave
You
Chappelle.
like Dave Chappelle?
I love Dave Chappelle.
I think Dave Chappelle is controversy for me too.
Yeah, and this is what people need to understand, that sometimes comedy is not always going to be funny. It is going to give you an opportunity to think.
But I want to laugh.
Laughing will come. It might not come at this moment, in this minute, but the next minute.
What about Chris Rock?
Chris Rock, well, he's not my favorite.
It's
But
just his expressions alone for me.
yeah, no, he's good, but he's not my favorite. Let me
not?
give you a joke with Chris Rock. I just used this in Canada because 2 weeks ago I was in Canada. So everybody know about the box or the slap that Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, right?
I don't know about it. Y'all know about it?
Okay, so check this out. That box caused Will Smith millions of dollars.
Yes, billions.
Billions of dollars, right?
Billions.
That box caused Chris Rock to make millions of dollars.
Yes.
So the moral of the story is Chris Rock is thinking outside of the
Box. Such a fool. I don't know who's the fool, me or you, for laughing at it. That is smart though.
Yeah.
That was very controversial, and it did. And it was a big eye opener for a lot of us. In a lot of different ways, but that's another show too.
Yeah.
But I for me, just like you said, some made it, some broke it. Like, Will lost a lot and Chris gained a lot from it. So,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of insight for us as outsiders to look into the situation in different ways. Anyways, so let's not get into controversy on the show.
No, I'm not.
Shoetique Talk is all about positivity and upliftment. I love
Okay.
Chris Rock. I love the heck out of Will Smith. So I'll leave that there. Anyways, giggles.
Yes.
Giggles. The laugh continues. So this is on Sunday, October 9th
Yeah.
at Valencia's.
Valencia Caribbean Restaurant.
So
in
what
Margate.
should we expect if we buy tickets for the show?
Okay, so as I say, the comedy show is a whole vibe. We normally start off early because I'm a person that once I say 7:30, we're gonna
Oh
start.
no,
Yes.
you're not Jamaican.
No, I am Jamaican.
So 7:30.
And I cuss people out when they tell me to come to their show at a certain time.
You couldn't come to my show if it's 7:30. We gonna start 9 o'clock. Tell them, Gio.
No. So you're
9 o'clock.
you're going to have people who are going to come out early. So I don't want when they come, there's nothing going on. So what I do, I have our DJ. He's going to be there early. We're going to have our early vibes where you can be on the patio, have a drink, listen to some music. Then we go straight into the show. We have fashion show. We're going to have giveaways.
Who's doing this fashion show?
We have 7 Couture.
7 Couture.
Yes, they're doing the fashion show for
Never
this
heard
one.
of- Okay.
But we, as I say, I sent you a text.
Don't start with me on my show, please.
So you need to get your secretary.
Don't
Sort out that
start with me
secretary.
on my show.
Okay. So we're gonna have like a little fashion show. We're gonna have giveaways. Sometimes we give people who come early, whatever we find reasons to give. We have patron participation. We come on stage. You do probably you model, probably you do something, whatever it is. We do giveaway. We have sponsorship opportunities.
Okay.
We have a VIP area where the sponsors. If you're a sponsor, you go in the VIP area. You come on stage. You talk about your product, and you do a little giveaway so people get themselves familiar with it. You see what I'm saying? Then after we do that, we go into what we call the local act, because I was given the opportunity to become an artist because somebody opened a door for me. So I said, okay, although he's not a comedian, Every time I host a show, I'm going to have one person from the community who's going to be our special guest. So for this show, we have Rookie. So he's, a young artist in the community. He's doing good. So he's going to be our special guest. So he's going to perform his songs.
Oh, this is how I did my shows.
Yes.
I featured a lot of young
I
artists.
can make you feature him too, and he's very good. So he's going to be one of our acts. Then we're going to go straight
Is he funny?
No, he's not funny. He's
an artist.
He's an artist.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Once we start the comedy show, the laughter begins. So our first act, we have Rahul Blaze. He's doing extremely well on social media. You see what I'm saying? He's a member of the community also. So
Yeah?
he's going to be there.
He's funny?
Let me not say he's funny. He's
What you mean?
hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yes.
That's a big word to use for somebody.
Big word. So he's going to be there. Then we have Punky F. Baby, who's an American stand-up comedian. I went to a show at Lauderhill, and I saw him, and I said, yo, this guy is very hilarious.
He's funny too?
Very funny. So I got his contact. We made the link, and we have him on the show. Okay? Then we have Dufton Shepherd. Dufton Shepherd, yes. Dufton Shepherd is doing extremely well in Jamaica. He's on TV, he's on radio. There's a program called Follow Us Friday, which he's on every Friday, and it's a very popular radio program. So he's our main act. So he's coming in, he's going to vibe with us. And then we have good food. Remember?
Valencia's has good food.
Very good food.
Very good food. And are you performing?
I'm performing too. I'm an MC. I'm a performer. I do my little performance, but I'm there to make sure that the show run properly. So I punch in my little jokes, I punch in my little games, and make sure everything is fully entertained.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward. I'm actually going to come out and support Sunday, October 9th.
Yeah.
I am, because I want to see if you're still funny.
Okay.
And
the pandemic has nothing over me.
Oh, what? That's so okay. Y'all heard that? The pandemic has nothing over him, y'all. All right, so we're going to expect good food, great laughter, great drinks.
Yes. Music after party.
Music. But who's playing? DJ Lance?
DJ Lance.
Who's that? I've never heard
all right,
of
so
him.
DJ Lance is he's on Flex FM radio, and
I know Flex FM,
yeah,
TC.
So he's one of the main DJ at Flex FM, and we try to make sure that when we're doing stuff, we incorporate
the
community in it.
I like that.
Yeah, so he's from Flex FM, and he'll be in charge of it before and the after party. And for further information, you can contact me at 305-457-3939. Let me repeat it so you catch it.
Yep.
305-457-3939.
And the ticket outlet, guys, is DDS Nutrition, which is located 7813 West Commercial Boulevard. Also, Seminci Upscale Salon, 870 Wilds Road. We'll also have tickets here at Safiya Shoetique starting on Monday. And y'all know how I do it. If I promote it, I will be there in person. Y'all already know. So, Giggles, the laugh continues. Gunther, I am super proud to interview you. So, I know you said you've been following me for a while, and I'll leave a stain. That's what you said, a stain.
A stain in the mind.
I'd leave a stain in the mind.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to tell my husband the next time he play around me, don't play with me. I'll leave a stain in the mind.
In the mind.
In the mind.
Yep.
Don't play with me. So, but anyways, on a serious note, it was such a pleasure to sit and talk to you, the serious part of you, because I didn't even know that existed, because you make me laugh every time I see you.
A lot of people don't know. So
and
your
of
audience.
all the jobs to have.
Yes.
I can't wait to see the show Giggles on Sunday, October 8th. I'm going to make sure my women's club come out as well and support you. And thank you for being a guest on my show and taking the time to sit with me on a Sunday that you could be gardening.
I could be gardening. A matter of fact, I am gardening, believe me. I started Wednesday because my community, they painted it over. So I'm matching my garden to the colors.
You know what? I'm going to have to ask you.
And I'll send you pictures too. So if you want to use the picture, you can. So I'm not lying.
So you painted you did your garden like the community colors?
Yeah. So the community was painted in dark gray, light gray, and white. So I got the gray stone with the white stone. So right now it's popping.
It's popping.
Pop! Pop!
They need to hire you for the community gardener.
Yeah.
I want to see those pictures, though, for real. I want to see if you could do my garden for real.
Yeah.
All right. It's a pleasure having you on my show. Thank you for taking the time today on a serious note. I wish you and pray you nothing but luck with Giggles, October 8th, guys. Please go follow him on Facebook, Instagram, all the social media platforms at what?
I'm Googleable. So once you put my name in, Rohan Gunther or Gunther Now Laugh, it's Gunther Now Laugh on Instagram, it's Rohan MNL Gunther on Facebook, and Twitter, it's Gunther Now Laugh, all right? So
He's Google.
Googleable.
He's Google, guys.
Yes.
I haven't heard that word in a while. So go and Google him, please. Make sure y'all book him for all your weddings and
Anniversaries, any celebration that you have, even a funeral. I will make sure.
Nobody wants to laugh at a funeral.
No, sometimes you need a little laugh.
You know what, Gio? Laugh at a funeral?
I'm telling you, I've been booked for a funeral.
To laugh?
For the
jokes?
Yes, the night. I'm telling you, it's serious out there. Comedy is serious out there. Believe me.
It's serious?
It's serious.
You know what? This entire world is changing, honey. I know a friend of mine, not a friend, excuse me, somebody that shops my store, which is an associate of mine, and she get paid to cry at funerals. You saw your face got serious, right? She gets paid to cry.
I saw. I think there was something circulating.
I literally saw something I had about it, and everybody was laughing, and I was like, no, I actually know somebody that does this. This is her career. She gets booked for 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Look at you. Look at Gio's face behind the camera. Y'all know my producer behind the camera is like, are you kidding me? She does. She gets paid for crying. She shows up, front seat. She gets a text message if it needs to be louder.
Yeah.
Or, literally, she gets paid.
Yep. $1,000 for
$30 an hour
for eye water.
If the funeral is 4 hours, count that times 30. If she has to stay audition at the graveyard, I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yep. The hustle is real out there.
The hustle is real.
Yep. So if you want any gardening, Gunther in the building. Any decor, Gunther in the building. If you want to laugh, Gunther in the building. And if you're illegal in the country, Gunther in the building. Reporting live.
Guys, this has been an awesome episode of Shoetique Talk. Please book him for everything except for a funeral, please, y'all. Okay, make sure y'all book him. Go follow him. He's Googleable. He's very Googleable, and please book him. And again, please don't forget to come out and support on Sunday, October 8th.
9th.
9th?
Yes, October 9th. It's the same weekend as Carnival, and I'm sure that persons who are looking for something different, this is the place to be. Valencia.
So that's the place to be. So come get your outfits here at Safiya Shoetique and make sure that you show up to Giggles, Not Laugh. It's going to be a phenomenal show. I will be there myself. And Gunther, again, thank you for coming and sitting on Shoetique Talk and having a conversation with me. It is good to know you in person, other from the stage laughing. This has been a great episode of Shoetique Talk. Guys, I can't even keep a straight face.
Before you leave, Shoetique, I need to give you the news. So, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's now time for the latest news. General Degree arrested Buju Banton for assaulting Goofy, a bus driver, after he was told don't stop at all. Transporting vegetable matter resembling ganja from the Bob Marley Museum. When he stopped at the Old Zoo to... You hear me? Gunther in the building, reporting live.
That has been today's news report, y'all. That has been today's news report, y'all. Please go follow Gunther for more breaking news. Okay, guys? This has been Shoetique Talk. I am your girl, Safiya, and this is Gunther. Now laugh. Please go follow him. We had two great guests today, fearless black girls. Please don't forget to subscribe. Gunther, please don't forget to support his show and subscribe. And please do not forget to subscribe to Shoetique Talk right here. Share the video. Share Gunther. Share Fearless Black Girl. And also, please remember, if you know anybody in the community or if it's yourself and you have a craft, an entertainment, a gift, a purpose, whatever it is that you do in South Florida and you need a bigger platform, you can be the next guest on Shoetique Talk right here. Go ahead and get in contact with our show at shoetiketalk@gmail.com or Safiya Shoetique on all platforms. Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat. I am
Googleable.
I am Googleable as well. Safiya Shoetique for everything. And don't forget to shop the best in fashion. Remember, life is in itself hard, but your wardrobe doesn't have to be hard and boring. www.safiyashoetique.com. See you soon for the next episode of Shoetique.
Hey, my name is Gunther Kente Gunther from Lagos, Nigeria. It is a ritual for us to watch Shoetique Boutique. I'm out.
Shoetique Talk is out. Thank you all and have an amazing life. We're out. Hey, it's your girl Safiya, your favorite stylist. With Safiya Shoetique, we're the most eclectic boutique for men and women in South Florida. Check us out. We're located right here in Tamarack, Florida. Safiya Shoetique started 10 years ago, and it was a dream of mine. I love shoes, and hence I started a Shoetique. We blossomed into clothing, accessories, men and women apparels, and handbags, hats, accessories, everything that you can think of. Safiya Shoetique became a one-stop fashion store for men and women. I think what set us apart from other boutiques is the fact that I honestly do have a passion for fashion, and you can see that in my everyday looks. I am most passionate about just living a purposeful life. One of the direct benefits of shopping Safiya Shoetique, again, we're a family-oriented company. So when you shop our store, you get to meet the owners, whether it's me or whether it's my husband or my children. So you know who you're dealing with. And we are here to serve you. If you need any help at all shopping Safiya Shoetique, please feel free to reach out to us, whether it's on our website or directly in our store. We welcome you. We look forward to serving you.